In the last class, we had started with one of the very simple topic that we discussed about variables in Python. Now, before we proceed further, can someone give a recap? What are the points that we learned with respect to variables? Let's see your memory power.
Variables can be allow underscore variable not allow a space between two words. Variables allow only see underscore special character.
See, when I ask what is variables, you need to start with the definition. Whatever you're saying, it's like what standards that we follow. We cannot give underscore. I mean, we can give underscore. We cannot give any other special character. It cannot be towards. That's all understandable. But what exactly is a variables? From there, you need to start.
So
Anyone?
variable is a place where we store the data and we use it in the further purpose, like for future purpose.
Okay.
And variable are case sensitive, and we can use only one special character, that is underscore. Except underscore, we can't use any other special characters, and we can't start the variable with the numbers. We can end a variable with numbers, but we can't start the variable from a number, but we can start from a underscore.
Okay. Very good. Now, as we have discussed about variables, right? So let me open the Jupyter Notebook again today. So in the Jupyter Notebook, last class we have discussed a one file that we have covered. So today I'm going to create another file. So last class we created Python variable session 2, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'll just copy the entire file name. I'll try to maintain the same standard. I'll go to today's file, a new file. As I've told you, try to have it like a notebook. Okay, there is no written notes for this. Whatever you do itself is a written notes. Go here, paste it here. This is going to be session 3, and this is going to be 23rd July. And today we are going to cover something called data types. So this will be today's topic. So like this, every session, try to have your uh, naming conventions properly. So at any time you can go and use it for reference. So yesterday we created this file, right? So let's open this. You can see that. So this is where yesterday we started, like welcome to the world of coding, and we have all this print statement, and here is where variables are a placeholder, store it, and it is useful for further purpose. Variables are case sensitive. They are like name says it can vary or can override and should be a single word. All these are some rules and regulations you need to follow. Okay. Now we have seen examples, like all these examples we have seen, and now it's time for us to get into data types. Day 1, when I was covering about comparison between Java and Python, I used one statement called Python is dynamically typed programming. Do you all remember that? If you have attended day 1, day 2, day 3, you should be able to get that. Yes?
Yes.
Anyone can remember what was a dynamically typed programming?
We need not give the data type when assigning a value. It dynamically takes the input and stores in it.
Yeah, so that's the right answer. In case if you are using any other language like a Java, first you need to tell that variable has to be an integer or a float or a string, then only you can use it. But in Python, it's a dynamically typed programming. That means while giving and while declaring itself, that can be given to that data type. Okay, now for example, A equal to data vision. Okay, B equal to 7, C equal to 3.14, Now I have defined 3 variables. Data vision will be stored in the variable A, 7 will be stored in the variable B, 3.14 will be stored in the C. Now, why it is called dynamically typed programming? Because we need not go and define what type of data type it is. Whether it's an integer, whether it's a string, or whether it's a float, I need not even go and give it. Directly, I will be able to assign the value, and that will go and make sure that the data type also will be captured. Okay. Now, apart from this, I can also have some true value or false value. So like this also we can assign. You can either assign true or you can assign false. Now let's go and see each one what data type it is. Type of A will give me string. This is a string value. Okay. So should we give single quotes or should we give double quotes?
Double quotes.
Double quote.
Anyone we can give,
Either
but
we
a
give
single double
quote
quote is preferable because due to some whenever we handling with string data type, so that we will face some issues while if we use single quote.
That's right. So in I mean both you can use. There is no strict rule that I have to always use double quotes. You can use always single quotes as well. But what I have experienced in the real time, that is what I was sharing yesterday. I always use double quotes because sometimes there could be a single quote that will be already be available within the string itself. So I always prefer to go with double quotes. But you can use single quotes as well. There is no hard and fast rule here. Then let's see what is a data type of B here. So I'll again say type of B. So type of B, it is actually showing integer. So this str stands for string, int stands for integer. Then type of C, it's giving me float. So for first two things, it was shortened words. But if I give flow, it doesn't look good, right? First 3 characters, if I take flow, doesn't look good. So that is why they have made it as a readable. So they have made it float. So any decimal points that you have will be coming as a data type as float, right? And at last, we also have type of D. So type of D, let me run this. So type of D, if you see, it is called bool. So bool means it's actually a boolean. So true and false, right? So it's actually called a boolean data type. So the first one is string data type. The second one is integer data type. The third one is float data type, and the fourth one is bool data type. Well, welcome to data types class. So here, let's discuss about data types. As I said, I will make my notebook as my notes itself. So let's go and list out all the data types that we have. Data types. The first data type that we are going to cover will be str. The second data type that we have is a integer. The third data type that we have is float. And the fourth data type we have is bool. Okay, so these are the 4 data types. Now, majorly we will be using string data type. Rest of everything, it's like an integer, it's like a boolean, true or false. Float means any decimal points, right? So let's focus on string data type. Okay, so let's go and figure out it's a string data type. So the first one that we are going to cover is a string data type. Let's see what is possible and what is not possible. A equal to data vision. A equal to data vision. Now, if I go and print off A, I'll get the word. And if I go and say type of A, I'll also get string. So this is a string value that I've assigned now. Okay. Now, let me tell you what happens in the background. Let me tell you what happens in the background. The moment I assign data vision to variable A, what happens? In the backend, okay, there will be a memory allocation. Let me open the whiteboard for you. In the backend, what happens? In the backend, there will be a memory allocation. Okay, so this will happen in the backend. This will be a memory allocation. What happens? The value which I sent, right? D will go and sit here. A, D, A, V, I, Z, O, N. Like this, the memory allocation will be filled with the what word I have given. Okay, so I have given data vision. So it has taken a memory allocation and each word is being sent into one box. Correct? Now, here you can have n number of boxes like this. And in that n number of boxes, we are actually going to store it here. Now, let's say another example. Let's say another example. Okay, instead of a data vision, let me take another example. B equal to KSR data vision. Okay, B equal to KSR data vision. Now what happens? I'll tell you what is happening in the background. What is happening in the background? Okay, I want to store the word KSR data vision. Okay, so what happens in the backend? There will be a memory location. In the location, K will come and sit here. S will come and sit here. R will come and sit here. Okay, and the spaces also will come and sit here, extra space. And then D, A, T, A, V, I, Z, O, N. So this is how it will be filled. Okay, I don't know whether you people have gone through this. I have basically gone through this. There was something called OMR sheet. Have you ever
Yes.
have experienced this?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. For entrance exam, it is there.
Yeah, for entrance exam, right? Even if you're going to fill a bank form, they'll ask you to fill one name per one box. So if you observe, right, this will be a box like this, correct? So there'll be a box like this where you'll be like entering one name per one box. Similarly, you're also, if you want to have the memory, each word will go into one box. It's like a OMR sheet. It's happening in the background. See, most of the things, it's like an imaginary. If you ask me, can you go and show this? It's not possible. What is happening in the backend? I'm showing you this. Okay. Now the question is, okay, this is a KSR data vision, and this KSR data vision is being assigned here. Okay, the KSR data vision is assigned here. If I want to access the first element, only, okay, in that case, you need to remember that this is all about string I'm saying. Okay, this is all about string data type. If you want to access any character within that string, okay, you should always access it with square bracket. For example, I want to access only D. I want to access only V. I want to access only N. In that case, I have to always access with square bracket. Now what I will do, I will say B of square bracket, and which element I want? I want the first element. So I'll simply go and give 1. I will be getting yes. If I want the second element, if I give yes, so I'll get the second element. Hold on. If I put 2, it's giving 3. If I put 1, ideally my expected output is K. But why am I getting yes? Well, this is where you need to understand that. Whenever you're accessing a certain element in the back end, there will be a location that will be given to this. And that location, if you observe carefully, the indexing will always start from 0 in Python. Okay, see here, this is called indexing. This is called indexing. So whenever you want to access this element, this is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this is called indexing. This is called indexing. So similarly, here also, if I want to access K, then I cannot give string of 1. No, I need to give string of 0 to access my first element because it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so similarly here, I will be writing it as B of 0. If I put 0, I'm getting K. If I put B of 1, I'll get yes. If I give B S of 2, I'll get R. So K, S, R, if you see, this is a 0th element, this is a first element, this is a second element, but the indexing starts from 0. So try to remember this. Python indexing always starts with 0. If you want to access a first element, don't go and try to give blindly string of 1. No, 1 means it will give the second element. First element always starts with 0. Okay, that one you have to remember. If you want to access a first element, you should always go and access it 0. Okay, now I'll give a question for you. I want to access the fifth element, DATAV. So this is a fifth element. So if I want to access the fifth element, don't go and blindly give here A of 5. A of 5 I'm getting I, but my question was V. So you have to make sure that it starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the right index should be 4. This is how we can get it. Okay. So remember, if you want to access certain index, okay, imagine I want to access now 0. Sorry, O. In the data vision, I want to access O. O means you can access with the help of 7. Let's try that. A of 7. You'll be getting that O. Is that clear? All good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's make it complex. You people are from KSR, so it should not be everything easy for you. Let's make it complex. Now I have a data now. In this, I want to access the first 4 elements now. First element was very easy. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But now I want to access the first 4 elements. It's a bit challenging now. Okay, it's a bit challenging. I want to access from data to here. So very simple. The index is from 0 to 3. Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I was accessing one element, like I was giving like a like string A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. I was getting single character. But now from the data vision, I need to export data. I need to only get the data word. From data vision, I need to get only the data word. By the way, do you know the meaning of data vision? Anyone? What do you mean by data vision? Don't know
Insight
the
of the
name of the
data.
institute
It's
also, but you have joined an institute. Huh?
Insight
data
on data.
visualization.
Data visualization. Without knowing the institute name, How come you people have joined here?
Because of Santosh.
Come on. How's the name related to Santosh? Without knowing the institute name, how did you trust us? What is this institute? When it was launched? What was, who's?
we haven't checked those things like history of the data vision, but as I said in this session earlier itself, like I have gone through few videos like where the trainer has been explained in like unique way to understand to make it understand to the attendee, so that I choose this one. I already discussed the same thing with Mahesh as well, why I have chosen the data vision.
Okay, okay. But let me tell you one thing. Today it's fine. It's an institute. You've come here for learning. But tomorrow you get offer from any company. Please try to understand what is a company, when it was launched, when it was founded, who's the founders, who is the directors, who's the CEO. Okay, this is all something which we need to be very sure of it. Because when you're coming to an HR round, right, they'll ask what you know about company. You cannot say blank here. So today it's fine. Maybe you've joined here for learning purpose, but you go any company, you go to any institute, the first thing which I would have done is, okay, I would have just researched who's the directors, who's the founders, when it was launched, all the background I would have checked. Okay, okay. Things apart. Now, from this data vision, I want to get only the word data. It's very, very simple. What I need to do is A of 0 to 3. This is what I want. 0 to 3. Okay. 0 to 3 is actually an English word. Don't give English word here. It's a Python. Python, it's our own language. So in order to get this 0 to 3, index 0 to 3, I will not say 0 to 3. I will say 0 colon 3. As simple as that. Now if I run it, I will be getting data. Oh, A is missing here. DAT is coming. DATA should come. So ideally, logically, this is correct. 0, 1, 2, 3. That means A should also come. But here what is happening? When I say 0 to 3, the third element is missed out. The third element is missed out. That means if you want this third element, always you need to make sure that you give +1 to include this. The last element will be ignored. If you want A, that means the last element is ignored. So handle this very simple. I will simply go and change this to 3 to 4. So I'll be getting data. In Python, remember that 0 to 3 means the third element, that is the last element, will be ignored. Can I say that the syntax for this is, we have start colon end. Okay, or we can say start to end. This end position is there, right? End will be excluded. And that is why when I say 3, this third element is ignored. It is excluded. If you want to include, simply go and write +1. Simply go and write +1. This will work. But why again to add addition? You can add it and you can send it as 4. So this will be included. In order to include, just add +1 to the end index. Very simple. Okay. Now, I'll show you another example. Here we have B equal to engineering. Okay. We have a B equal to engineering. Now, I want to get only the output engineer. This is my output. I want engineer. Okay. From the engineering, I want to extract engineer. Okay. So very simple. The syntax says that you can give the start, colon, end. If it's in English, I would have given start to end, but now it's start, colon, end. So it's very simple. P of your index always starts from 0, 0, 0, 1. Let's make it clear. Let's do it in the table format only. So I want to get the data engineering. In that engineering, I want to get only engineer. So how will I do that? Very simple. This is a memory allocation. E N G I N E E R I, okay, I N G, engineering. I want to extract engineer. Very simple. What is the index? 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0 to 7. But we know that the end position will be excluded. It will not be included. It will not include. So if I give 0 to 7, I will miss out the last element. R will be missed out. Because the last element is excluded, you should always be one step safe. In order to be one step safe, don't give 7, try to give 8. 8 means this element will be included, this will be excluded. Anyway, I is not required for me, so you should always be careful when you're doing it. I will write 0 to 8. So if I get, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 will be included, 8 will be excluded. That I don't need anymore. So always remember this one thing. Python indexing starts with 0, and if you're trying to extract a certain amount of data that from the string, the end element will be excluded. In order to include that, simply keep in mind +1. You should always be one step ahead. That is where I'm able to get engineering. In that I'm able to get engineer. Is that clear? All good?
Yes.
The last element will be excluded. So you should always be writing +1. You are always ahead of it. Okay. Now, if you have understood this, let me ask the question. C equal to KSR data vision. Who can help me to extract data from this?
I can C off.
C of?
And then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, colon.
8.
8.
9. 5 colon 9. Sorry, 5 colon 9.
Any other answer?
4 colon 8.
4 column 8.
4 colon 8.
4 colon 9.
4
It's
colon
4 colon 8.
The first one also 4 colon 9. 4 colon 9. Guys.
5 column
Okay.
9.
5 colon 9. 3 colon 9. Someone is saying 3 colon 9. Okay. For one question, I'm getting 4 answers. I just told I need to extract data.
4 colon 8.
4 colon 9. The first one also.
4 colon 8.
4 colon 8.
Okay. So if I'm getting different answers, that means you people are not clear with this example.
Second
If
option 4 colon 9.
See, if you have understood, everyone should have given the same answer, right? So that means you people have not
5
understood. Am I
5
correct?
colon 8.
It's 4 colon 8.
There is another answer, 5 colon 8 it seems.
No, 4 colon 8
No one is
one.
ready to listen to you, Sajid. So
Sorry?
no one is ready to listen to you stating
That's
whether
what.
we understood or not.
No,
So
it's 4 colon 9, not
4 colon 8.
because
See,
the
listen. This
Data
question,
B will be in small letter. It is possible.
no. Don't overthink.
4 colon 8. Lock the answer.
Okay. See, very simple question I asked. This question asks only one answer. Why am I getting 5 answers? In that case, this topic is not clear for you, right? Very simple question. Very simple question. I'm asking, I want to extract the word data, right? Very simple. And seems like you people have not understood. So let's see which is the right answer in this. Okay, I'm getting 5:8, 3:9, 4:9, 4:8, 9, 5:9. I don't know. Let's see what is the answer. Okay, so to get the answer, first I will take the memory allocation. First, I'll take the memory allocation. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Now, what is the word? KSR data vision. So in this KSR data vision, I need K, S, R, DATA, VIZON. Okay. Now let's also list out the index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now my requirement was 4 to 7. So it should have been A of 4 to 7 plus 1. Why? This will be excluded. The end position will be excluded. So I'm adding plus 1. So the answer should be 4 to 8. Are we good? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's execute all your code and see what answer you're getting. Okay. Let's show you one by one. Someone is saying C of 5 of 9. Is it correct? No.
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 Is it correct? No. Someone said 3:9. I don't know who was that. Is it 9 correct? No. Is this correct? No. So here is the answer which I was looking for. This is the answer which I was looking for. Okay. Did you understand this example? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Santosh.
Okay, let's go for another example. Unless I get one unique answer, I will be keep on repeating in a loop mode. And if I ask a question, everyone has to give me the same answer. In case if answers differs, again I'll come with the same example. Okay. Now, D equal to, is it so?
7 to 15. Santosh.
Huh?
7
7 to
7 to
15.
15.
7 to 15.
7 to
7
15.
to 15.
7 to 15.
7 to 15.
Next.
7 to 15.
7 to 15.
7 to 15.
15.
Next.
Yeah, 7 to 14.
7 to 14. Okay. 7 to 15 only. Okay, next.
To 15.
8 is to 14.
Okay, very good. 8 is to
7 to
15.
15. 6.
7 to 14. Chi.
Okay.
7 to
Again,
15.
again,
8
repeat
to
mode.
15.
6 column
8
12.
15.
Sorry?
11 to 15.
11 to
8
15.
15.
Okay, 8 to 15. Okay. I don't know.
7:15.
7 to 15 is the right answer, Santosh.
8 to
Small
16.
topic. See, small
7 to
topic. I don't know why are
8
you
to
making it
16.
complex. 8 to 16, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I think the first one, 11 to 15, they are just taking the best part.
6
Not
column 13.
the best.
Yeah.
Only best part.
I forgot the part.
Okay,
Santosh.
okay.
It's
So
7 colon 15.
7 to 15. 7
So,
colon 15.
so even though it's fine, why you are getting this much answers? Forget about this 15 is only for best. But why this many answers? I'm asking in this, I need to extract the best. Are you not understanding what I'm saying, or it's confusing?
816.
No understanding.
Then why is this many answers? Until I get a unique answer, I will not move forward. Okay, this is all it is. I want to extract the best.
It is 7 to 15.
7 to 15 is the right
7
answer.
to 15.
Because
7:15.
we need to understand
7
one
into
formula,
13.
starting position to end position,
6.
plus 1.
I don't have so much of patience to draw it. So let me use my smart work here.
6 to 13, sir.
Let me use my smart work. Okay. Let's use our smart work here. Now my requirement was this one. So it should be D of, what is the start position?
7.
7.
7.
I need till 14.
14.
Okay.
Oh, 14 plus 1.
So this 14 will be ignored. So 14 will be ignored. So I need to add plus 1.
Plus
So
1.
D of 7, but it's in English. I want to make it in
Colon 15.
Python. Okay. So this is going to be the answer. Reduce it. So all this, whoever is saying all these answers, it's all wrong. If I put this, I'm getting only the best. If I put this one, this is the
Right answer.
right answer. If I put this, T is gone. And if I put A, 8, the is gone. And if I put this is also wrong. So the answer will be 7 to 15. Is it so confusing? Why I'm getting multiple answers? Huh? Why? Two things. Either you should have not understand or it's confusing. What is this? Is that clear? One more example. Last example. In case if I get multiple answers for this, I will resign. Okay? I will resign if I get double answers. Please give me the right answer. Okay. Okay. Very simple. I want to extract my favorite. Please think an answer.
10 to 16.
10 to 16.
10
Yeah,
to 16.
sure, sir. 10 to 16.
10 colon
10,
16.
16.
10, 16.
16.
10 is to 16.
10, 16.
10, 16.
Oh my God. Finally, I'm getting unique answer. Finally, I'm getting unique answer. Is it correct? 100%?
Yes, sir.
It's correct.
Very good. Very good. So remember, the index starts with 0 and the last element will be excluded. So always try to have 1. Okay. Now, this is fine, right? Now, okay, let's see that you people have all understood this. Let's go for the second example. Okay, let's go for the second example. In the second example now, what we will do now, this is bit tricky now. Okay, this is bit tricky now. Okay, now this is the indexing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Now let's go back to our example. D equal to data vision. Now here I want to access data means it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. So it should be 0 to 4. So I've got data, correct? Now this has the syntax as, this is the syntax, right? Start, end is there, right? Okay, this is the syntax. So just like we have a start position and we have an end position. End position is actually ignored. So I'm always adding +1. Okay, it will be excluded. Now, there is another parameter to this string. Okay, that is a string slicing here. What we can do is, you have another parameter. That parameter, what I can give is, followed by end, there is another parameter I can give called step. Okay, followed by end, I can give another parameter called step. Now this step is actually optional. If you want, you give, or else you can ignore. So that is why I have not given here. Here I have not given, here I have not given, here I have not given. Okay, now let's try to get it. What is this step? If I write colon of 1, I don't see any change. Okay, I don't see any change. So here I will make it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make it 9. So 0 to 9, I'm getting the full word. Now what is this 1? 1 means, okay, so I have given D of 0 is to 9 colon 1. So 0 is a start position. 9 is this plus 1. So all good. Now what is this 1 means? 1 means it will actually go by 1 steps only, which is by default. You need not do anything. If you give it or if you don't give it, it will jump by 1. But in case if you give 2, 0 colon 9 colon 2, what will happen? It will jump by 2 steps. This parameter is called step. This parameter called step. So if I give 0 is to 9 is to 2, I should have got D, T, V, Z, N. This should be the answer. This, the last parameter, it's called step. Whether you want to take 1 step, whether you want to take 2 steps, whether you want to take 3 steps, that is what it is going to give you. Okay, so let's try it. I will make it as 2. The answer should be this one, DTVZN. Are you getting it? Whether you want to jump by 1, whether you want to jump by 2, whether you want to jump by 3, I'm getting this. Is it clear?
One more thing, if you put 0.
Where?
Instead of 1 or 2, if you put 0, means. Okay, fine.
If you want to jump minimum 1 step, you have to know, no? If you're standing in the
Step.
same,
Okay, fine.
It's a step. Whether you want to take
Yes,
1 step or you want to take 2 steps, it cannot be 0.
Got it, sir.
So 1 is actually default. You either give it or you don't give it, it will jump by 1. But specifically, if you want 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, in that case, you can always go and get it by 2. Okay. Now, next question for you. E equal to Santosh. The expected output will be
E of 0.
0.
Semicolon. Till I'm like 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Colon
2. Yes, sorry, 8 colon 2. Sorry, no.
0 colon 8 colon 2.
7 colon 1. 2.
8 colon 2.
8 colon 2. 2.
0 to 8 is 2.
0, 8.
0 colon 7 colon 2. 0, 7, 2.
Let me check if I'm doing a mistake. Yes.
T is not available in the
082.
Yeah, it's correct. 0, 8, 2. So how it is calculating? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is what? It's ending. So obviously I need to give 7 plus 1. So 8 is done. But I want to jump 2 steps at a time. So that means from S, I need to jump to N. From N, I need to jump to H. From H, I need to jump to S. So that is why you're getting here. Okay. Now, last question. If you answer this, yeah.
9 also fine, right?
9 also fine, but I want to make sure I complete the word, right? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is there. So obviously plus 1 will give it. What is the purpose of giving 9 here? Okay. The person who answers this question, I'll order breakfast for you. Wherever you are in the world, let me order. I need DAG in this. Who can tell me? From the data engineering word, I need to extract DAG, D-A-G.
0 colon 6 colon
3.
0 colon 6 colon 3.
colon 3.
0 colon 7
0 colon 7
colon 3.
0 colon 7 colon 5.
0 colon 7 colon 3 only.
0 colon 7
0
colon
colon 3.
Second option.
Second one.
0 colon 7 colon 3.
Any other new answer?
So in this case,
0 colon 7 colon 2.
0:2:2
2. Okay. 0:2:7.
-7.
-7. Did we cover this? Minus?
No.
0:9:3.
Again, one more answer. Okay. 0:9:3.
073.
073.
073.
073.
Okay. Enough of answers. Let's try it in the example. Then you at least tell me, okay? I'm tired of explaining this again and again. You people are giving more answers. Let's see this. Very simple. Okay. Very simple. I asked you data engineering. In that I need DAG. Okay. So this is the memory. Okay. I asked DAG. DAG.
236.
I asked you DAG. So what is DAG? This is what I asked. Now tell me.
074.
07
073.
093.
073.
073.
1,
073.
2, 3, 4,
073.
5, 6. I
6.
want till this element. So it should be 0 to 7.
7.
Okay. I need to jump by
3.
So which is the right answer?
073.
Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. Last example. If you don't tell this, you will get a different trainer. I need PO.
0 colon 5 colon
0 colon 5.
7 colon 4.
07.
07.
0 colon 6 colon
074.
0 colon 4.
0 colon 6 colon 4.
4.
4.
4.
0 colon 7.
Yes, 064, correct.
064.
064 is correct.
064.
054.
054.
054.
054.
I
054
don't
is the correct
Zero
answer.
five.
the second element,
0,
maybe it can be
07.
5.
Yes,
Listen,
0,
listen.
5.
5.
The second
5.
element can be anything because this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So even if you take 5 or 6, doesn't matter. And I want to jump by 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be the working one. Okay. So this is how you can access the string with the help of concept called indexing. And please do remember this indexing start, end, and the third parameter is step. Actually, step is a optional. So I'll put it in the bracket. I'll put it in the bracket. If you want to give it, if you don't give it, it is definitely going to take one step by default. If you want to go with 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, you give it. Okay, so this is all about accessing it. And now let's see how to read from the back side. Now we are going from this side, right? How to read from the back side, we will see. For that, you have to wait for tomorrow's session. Okay, so let's stop here.
Okay.
We have covered string data types. With this string data type, we have explored how to access the elements, and we have gone through something called indexing, like start, end, and step is what we need to give. And let's see how to extract and how to have more functions on the string. We'll wait and watch the next class.
Santosh, can we save all the commands which you had like in the editor?
This is a save, no?
Save it.
Yesterday also I
Okay.
created this, right? Already it's saved. That's
Okay,
what I
thank
said. Every class, try to create a special notes. That is your notes. I'm not a big fan of writing notes and all. This is my notes.
Okay.
Whatever you practice, you write it here.
Perfect. And there's no hotkey for run, right? You have to click that run.
Control S will work.
Control S will work. Okay. Thank you.
Are we good?
All good, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Santosh.
Today is Python 3rd class. I'm asking you this question again. Is Python easy?
Till now, it's easy.
Yes. Yes.
You make it easy.
So moving
Okay.
forward, will you take OOPS concepts and all?
Making short. What is that?
OOPS concepts and all. Will
Yeah,
you
yeah.
teach?
We'll be covering that.
Okay.
Santosh, are we covering DAG airflow?
Airflow we are not covering. Instead of Airflow, we are covering something called logic apps. In Azure, whatever Airflow was doing, right? The same Airflow, your logic apps also will do here. So we are focusing only on the Azure services.
Okay. And CI/CD?
CI/CD is also not our role. CI/CD is being taken care by DevOps team. But still, I will give an overview. What we do in the CI/CD pipeline, I'll give an overview. But our role here is to completely build a data engineering pipelines, starting with SQL, Python, PySpark, big data, Spark architecture is what we will cover. Then in the Azure, we will be covering Azure 12 services, Data Factory, Databricks, and Logic Apps, Synapses, live streaming data. All this we will be covering as part of our data engineering. Our role here will be focused only on building the pipelines. Once you complete this course, you can easily portray yourself as a 5 years experience in data engineering.
And
CI/CD,
Python will go for another six days. The actual
the Python is for 20 days. We have already
20
covered
days.
4 days. So another 16 classes is pending.
Perfect.
Git? We need Git
Yeah,
also.
I'll be showing that.
Git, okay.
What all libraries will be covering in Python?
NumPy, Pandas, Math, Scikit-learn. Like 3 to 4. Main is Pandas. 2-3 days will be completely working on Pandas. That will happen over the next phase. Like this is all basics. It's like learning ABCD now. You learn any language, first you learn ABCD. That's what we are doing now. We are actually learning ABCD. Once we learn this, we'll be going a bit complex, like comes with loops, for loop, while loop, if conditions. Again, we'll be going with using some fixed libraries. Tomorrow you will see how this libraries is going to helpful. Tomorrow you're going to see, and later we will take that into a doing the transformations, and we'll be doing one mini use case here. I can say mini project in Python. After that, we will be covering the core concepts of data engineering. In order to learn data engineering, you need 2 skills. One is SQL, one is Python. So that is why we are focusing on the programming language first. Once you understand all this, then doing the transformations is very easy.
Any sites we have, like how you gave us for SQL, any site where we can go and practice?
Definitely I'll give, but I'll be giving towards the end. It's just the
And
beginning,
okay.
right? So definitely I'll
good,
be
good.
giving in the last.
Sure. Yeah, perfect.
This may look very basic, okay? But the hard reality is, imagine there is a string like this. I want to extract the first name. Today I was playing a game with you, like how to extract the first character, second character and all. But in reality, what you did here, the same thing we have been doing here. But we have to make it dynamic because one person will have 3 characters, one person will have 4 characters. So I want to extract Santosh from here. I want to extract last name from here. I want to extract which company it is in. All this of transformations we'll be doing. By whom we'll be using the Python only. So all this we will be doing in the projects. But as of now, we are just trying to understand what is the slicing here. But in reality, this type of use cases you will get. They'll ask you to extract the first name from this. Just like what we did today by indexing. But I cannot give 0 to 7, 0 to 6. That 6, 7 is going to be dynamic. How are we going to do that? Let's wait and watch. Clear?
Extracting substring and instring likewise same in Python.
Yes.
Santosh?
Yes. Similarly, we will be doing that. Are we good?
Yes.
Thank you all.
Yes, Santosh.
And this will be published soon. Yep.
Sorry, this will be
Published, right? The release session to YouTube.
yeah. First 5 sessions you will see it, but you can also see in the app itself. So whatever I'm speaking, everything will get recorded. So you'll be able to find in our app as well as you'll be able to see in our YouTube. After
But on
5th session, you will be like a paid session. Like
right. So then only it will be available on online, right? Account.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
After 5th class, every class will be available only in app. Only registered students will be able to watch that after 5th class. So today is what? We started on Friday, right? So Thursday we started. Thursday, Friday is done. Monday, Tuesday is done. So tomorrow is the last class for your free session. Once tomorrow class is completed, everyone has to register if you're interested. And only registered people will be able to attend the class from Thursday.
Okay. Thank you all.
And may I know the duration till when it will be complete that course?
4.5 months.
Okay.
And how you are sharing the notes?
What is there in notes? Yesterday and today, what I covered, you can also do it, no? What is there here, notes? What I did today, in the same notebook, I'm asking you to also write, right? That is your notes. Each one is your own author. You can write your own notes. Recordings are there. Sessions, you can watch it one more time. You can redo it. Whatever I have done it in the class, you can also redo it. What is there? Why you need notes?
That's good method. We'll at least write it. Thank you.
See, I'll never be sharing any notes here. All the classes, I will be writing a live coding and I want you to do the live coding. Once you want to revise again, go back, watch in your mobile and try to code in the system. This is the best way to learn. Okay, every recording you will get all the recordings in the next 15-20 minutes. This recording also will be available. Watch the recording, implement it. I want everyone to write your own notes. Only then you will learn. All good?
Yes. Have a good day.
Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow.